As human beings, we have desires, and we attain purpose and meaning in our lives in the pursuit of satisfying these desires. Some of our desires, however, are kept secret, sometimes even to ourselves. Most often, these are our sexual needs, and we keep those secret because of societal or religious beliefs that consider those needs shameful. Birth of a God is a story about a man who becomes actualized and attains his full potential when he discovers and fulfills his deepest desires. He therefore assumes his new life mission to pay forward this act of kindness by the task of discovering and fulfilling the deepest desires of everyone he meets. He is here gifted with special superpowers to carry out this task. I wish I could make love to her. The buxom widow next door, with the 28 cats tasked with easing the pain of her loneliness. I wish I could comfort her with my loving embrace. One day there will be volunteers sent by the city specially trained for this task, knocking on doors known to house the lonely, saying, "I notice you live alone. You poor soul, would you like a hug? Would you like a cuddle?" But this was not my task. Not today. For this day I had the next best thing. An appointment with a therapist. She also was torrid, with wide thighs and even wider hips. And she knew. Therapists know these things by the way you avoid eye contact, for instance. What would you be hiding behind the windows of your soul that you cannot bear to reveal by looking in my eyes? Out of shame. The thought of her actually touching me, it was unthinkable. But not today, for this was no ordinary day. She unbuttoned my shirt down the ribcage and placed her hand on my naked heart. "I summon the truth from the depths of your heart," she said. "What is your deepest desire?" Her words fell deep in my soul, echoing and reverberating the annals of my psyche. Panic set in, for I realized the inevitable. This volcano was about to erupt. My secret, hidden so well, guarded so securely in the deepest dungeon of my heart. It was no longer my slave. I had no control whatsoever. It came out. A whisper at first, then an undeniable shout of confession. "I want to stick my tongue up your ass!" Heavens parted as thunder struck. I found myself in an environment exotic and alien, yet strangely familiar. I was being carried on a stretcher by humongous women with varieties of decadent proportions, some pale and others darker in complexion. Others were squatting, playing drum-like instruments, some deeply arousing rhythm. There were so many voices singing a chorus of erotic worship. Then she appeared, out of a cloud, the largest of them all, the object of their devotion. She was to receive an offering, a sacrifice. As I was laid down before her, I realized it was me. The rhythm intensified as she approached above. Placing her feet on both sides of my head, she looked down at me with a grin of satisfaction. Then started descending into a squatting position, placing her humongous proportion right into my face. The universe is born out of God's desire. It is supreme pleasure for the soul not only to receive this offering, but also to give. All who are lost shall find themselves. All deprived will be fulfilled. So I ask you again, I summon the truth. What is your secret desire? I was now deep within the heart of God. I had now reached beyond mere fantasy that had served only to hide my true arrogance. Here was the unthinkable secret at the center beyond reach until now. Speak it! Do not be ashamed! Set your spirit free. All resistance dissolved. As I stood naked before God, revealing the core of my soul, I wish to be the Messiah. I want to be worshipped by all for saving their souls. But Jesus did not have a single sexual experience his entire career. You are a pervert. Search your heart again. What do you really want? This gift I have received, this blessing I wish to pay it forward to every soul I encounter. That is your true heart's desire. Therefore, that is God's will for you. It is your destiny. I was back at my apartment as a new man. She was staring at me through the crack in the door, the lonely, obese widow. I opened the door and walked inside, sat next to her on the bed. I stared in her eyes. My finger touched her neck and slid down her chest, magically revealing her naked bosom. I summoned the truth from the depths of your heart. Tell me, what is your secret desire? Tears started streaming down her cheeks. She knew her day was upon her. And she was ready.